You put that on Instagram?
Yeah.
Me just looking like a bum.
You my dog! Dave sent me the chat that fucking Pat sent in the Fifth Street group thread. He said to the Fifth Street group. He fucking spelled my name wrong, for one. This fucking idiot. He said we had to let Isaiah go from the company. We did this because Isaiah inappropriately and frankly unethically used the company card for personal reasons to be political. All members of this company were extremely operated to it makes me wonder if we just kind of like something with my door kind of related to that type of place and that's what we all want to
We'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the Florida National Championship, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Previous sports college football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. We're looking forward to it all week.
But see, this is the same shit that fucking Dave said. He was like, nigga, everyone knew that you were using the company card for Minnesota.
It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Arkansas's offense will have the football first. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Guys, when you think about Arkansas, the only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get...
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time. Be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. So South Carolina's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, he's a matchup problem. So they definitely need to find a way to make sure that they're feeding the big fella, that they're using him in different ways. And listen, balance on offense is good. Still use the receivers. They can't forget about that.
No, and I don't think you have to all of a sudden panic and all of a sudden reinvent your playbook offensively. You just got to execute better, and you got to give him more opportunities. I think that was one of the biggest problems their last game out. They just didn't throw it his way enough. That has to change today. He should be targeted really early in this game.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Clark. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play, balls at the 25. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well stick with him. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Working that left side now. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move gives him the first down yardage? The play action fake. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Touchdown, South Carolina! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. The extra point here would tie the game. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll ride Davis here. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's what...
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Might be calling a hot route. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Soft spot in the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
So now it's 2nd and long. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Nice move there. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a... They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about these QBs that can move and run all over the place and give you so many options is that didn't even look like much, but he chews up so much yardage and gets those little gains that just death by 1,000 cuts that continue to happen with this offense.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from touchdown Gamecocks. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to Davis. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Gets it past the marker. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. After the run, now to throw. And the defense makes it play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home. That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They boot it away. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Buys a little time with his feet. Grab near the marker. It's Scott. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. To the air on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Let's it fly. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. A long way to go on 4th and goal. They want to throw it. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today.
The Razorbacks will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll go with a direct snap. Got a little space. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
At halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath.
Oh, and he can't hold the catch, and the ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
No saw that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. No, he got loose. Trying to take it back. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll ride Davis here. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Razorbacks will hustle with the line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Rides the back and leaves it. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They go to the ground, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Grab near the sticks. It's Davis. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The run from the shotgun. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Florida State is just getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Tallahassee. There are children there, folks. They should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 27 to Georgia. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He tries to take the top off. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. Brings into the open. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him. So he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll try the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And what a play push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Got his man downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Razorbacks have their offense in high gear.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Razorbacks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. It'll be a draw. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Extra point here will tie the game.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running, has completely changed the way people play defense.
They'll give it to him again. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run play action. He finds a dead spot in the middle. At the 35, he's loose.
conversion late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go. They now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Makes the catch. It's Brown.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncovered.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a man in the middle. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. And the Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Slithers into space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
A strike downfield. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. The give to the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Through the air, it's Lindsey. Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. You waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over